Welcome back, Rankers. Let's get right into it because I've got a lot to cover today. Lots happened during the week, and a few people want some feedback on some sites. Mark Stead-Even has left a message on our Stuart Media Facebook page. Now, if you would like to leave a message on our Facebook page, simply go to facebook.com/Melbourne SEO, and you can leave a message there and tell us what you would like to know about SEO. Mark has got a client, and he wants to know, why is his client ranking so well? Now, it's unusual that we get people saying, why am I ranking so well? It's usually, why am I not ranking? Okay, well, he just wants some more information about this because he said it doesn't make any sense to him. The search that he's done for this particular site is the phrase Christmas shop, and he's seeing this site as number 2, and baffles him because he says, it's go and have a look at the site. And once again, this tool I'm using here is Aaron Wall's SEO book, SEO for Firefox. And he's saying, there's no H1s on this page, which this tool would clearly show us if there was. There's, the title's pretty ugly, and, Christmas shop doesn't actually appear in the page title. So it seems to be breaking a lot of the rules that would normally apply to good SEO. And if you go and have a look at the source, well, you're going to have a look, and it says, there's a lot of JavaScript in there. There's no, there is. The description tag says, welcome to the VP ASP shopping cart. So they haven't even tailored, they've still got the wrapper on their template for the site, in that they've got the default message that came with the content management system they're using. So, why does it rank for Christmas shop? Well, a simple thing to do to work out why a site is ranking is, first of all, we do the search, Christmas shop. And the first thing I would do, once again, is, what sort of backlink strength does this site have? It's got 65 backlinks. What's the number 1 result got? It's got 16 backlinks. So when I see that, I immediately know that either those 16 backlinks that they've got, that this number 1 result's got, are quite extraordinary backlinks. But when I look at the domain names, I think, well, no, the search is Christmas shop. Number 1 result is the Christmas shop. I would say it's an under-optimized phrase, because usually when you see a site that's been optimized, they would have a lot more backlinks than 16. And if we go back down here and have a look at everything Christmas, it's got 3,500 backlinks. So I would say that no one is doing good SEO in that space. For that phrase, I should add. Like even this site here, it says Christmas decorations, Christmas ornaments, Xmas decorations, and then it's got shop. It's fine if you're trying to rank for the word shop, but you probably should have Christmas shop if you want to rank for that. So for that phrase, Mark, I would say that it hasn't really been optimized a lot. Okay, next question comes from this man over here. Darren, when designing a new site, what SEO considerations should we make? Well, keyword analysis for starts. I know what you're talking about, Darren. Marley mucking about. So this is Darren's template for his new site. Darren, the thing I see immediately there, well, a couple of things actually, is where is there a menu for the bots to crawl to find the rest of the content in your site? Remember that the bot moves from link to link to link, so you really need a clear path. One way you can do that is maybe a header menu or a footer menu to give the bot some pathways through to the rest of the site. It's also an opportunity where you can put your keywords into those links as well, if it's appropriate. The other thing I can't see, well, I'm assuming down here is where we're going to have maybe some heading tags to better define what the content's about. I would normally put them up the top, but I'm looking at this here, I'm thinking it's all graphics, so there's probably not going to be a lot of text above these particular paragraphs. The reason that you try to get your rich content at the top is because it gives more prominence on the page. And let's face it, if any page has content at the top, usually it's more important than content down the bottom. And that's usually the logic that the Google bot would follow. So hopefully that is helpful for you, Darren. And just quickly today, in case you're new here, the attack on the internet by our government and also our politicians, and it's not just limited to the ALP, the current government. The last government tried to attack the internet as well. And in the last 12 months, of course, there's been the big fight about internet censorship in Australia. And this man here, Senator Stephen Conroy, who's trying to stop all the spam scams coming through the portal, as you may remember. The Attorney General, the current Attorney General, has also proposed that we record the browsing data and the email history of every Australian. And then yesterday, this lovely story came out from Asher Moses in Fairfax, who said, and there's been a lower House of Reps Standing Committee on cybercrime. And it's just taken a year to come out with these recommendations. Now, this particular committee, because it's the House of Reps, it doesn't have Senator Kate Lundy, and of course it doesn't have Senator Stephen Conroy, because they're both senators in a different house. But this one does have the opposition spokesperson for communications, Tony Smith, on it. And this particular committee has come out and recommended that every Australian should have virus software, and they should also have firewall software on their PCs, or else they should lose their access to the net. And the way that they will work that out is that the ISPs should be able to go in and basically put spyware or hack their users' machines or break into their users' machines to check to see if they are running that virus software. Of course, when you do that, the virus software that the client's probably running is going to see the hack or the attack from the ISP and shut that down. So then the ISP is going to have to get another hack to go in over the top. Well, you see where this goes. Apart from the fact that you will basically infringe the rights of every Australian. And there's been a couple of notable people that have come out and said that this is a good idea. This is one of the most scariest things I've heard a government propose about the internet in a very long time. And I've heard governments propose a lot of scary things. Let's face it, if you're running a Mac, you don't run virus software. These people who are making up these rules, I'm sorry, they've been directed by a knobhead. It doesn't make any sense. They don't know what they're talking about, and they should stop spending taxpayers' money wasting times on these committees. If it wasn't so scary, well, actually it is laughable. It's very funny. And that's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Bye.